You know, it happened when you for 3 seasons. You know, it gets a little distilled in you. But,
it's okay. I've done it before too.
Hey, I mean, yeah, that had to have been pretty fun.
It was horrible.
I can only imagine the reaction that would have happened, especially live on.
It was horrible. No, the funny thing is, I thought I had kind of got away with it, and like 7 years later, some fool came up to me. Remember you did
one time?
I'm like, no, actually, I don't.
I'll let you know. 5 days a week on air, you kind of forget about something like that happened 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Anyway, y'all know what's going on, man. It's me. My name's JBoi.
Valencia.
AP, your boy AP.
Man, a million monikers down there. Mr. Face.
Mr. I'm the East Side. Mr. East Side. Depends on who you're talking to. Who I'm talking to.
All right. But we definitely got we've been away for a little while. Kind of miss it, but you know, I was working my ass.
It's been like a month or something like that.
It's been almost. I mean, I worked 18, did the full 18-day with the rodeo. The last one we dropped was like 2 days before the rodeo started, and we recorded it. So I say it's been about at least 3.5 weeks, so almost a month.
Gosh, it's like the Spurs road trip. Yeah. I'm with you.
Did you pick up a little twang while you was done?
Nah, nah. But I did pass my resume to a guy. He owns Rush Enterprises.
Okay.
He oversees a lot of stuff for like Ford and like a lot of big name companies, and he's based out of San Antonio.
Single.
So yeah.
When you said Rush, I was automatically thinking about Russell Simmons.
No. Rush. RUSH. But no, him and his family, like they roll very nicely. Like they have 4 spots like right up front, all Rolls Royces, and like I was like, damn. And then Thomas J. Henry had the next 4, and they were all Rolls Royces.
Thomas J. Henry's no joke.
I was at a Spurs game recently, and I seen a guy with a Rolls Royce truck.
Nice.
Yeah.
Single?
Yeah, it might have been
a Bentley truck or a Rolls Royce. Whoever makes the truck, but
they both got a truck now. Yeah, they both got trucks now.
This dude's kind of tall. Well, taller than me. So it's like 5'9".
Yeah, I was about to say. Like what? Well, we do live in San Antonio, so that might be about the average height. So.
Right.
But no, I mean the rodeo was cool. It's just long and tiring, honestly. Yeah. Like I worked almost 160 hours there, and then I still had my day job Monday through Friday that I had to work my regular 80.
Yeah, stripping is hard. Crazy.
Hey man, those days are over, bro. I ain't been in the strip club game in 10 years.
But you were saying you thought attendance was down at the rodeo.
Attendance was way down. Usually we have at least 4 or 5 official sellout shows. Mm-hmm. We didn't have one this year.
Did they have a hip hop or R&B show? Well,
they ain't done a hip hop.
Houston got Cardi B, so why would you go to?
I do understand the reasoning behind it. I mean, you got to look at the stadium that Houston has compared to us. We have a crowd that maxes out at 16,000.
Yeah.
NRG Stadium maxes out at 88. You can bring a bigger named artist and keep the cost of tickets down, as opposed to with the rodeo. Because the rodeo, how the rodeo operates, you pay for the rodeo, you get the concert for free.
Okay.
So that's how they do it, because and the artists, they book them at a cheaper price because it's a nonprofit business and stuff like that. So it's that's the reason why Houston gets the bigger artists. And even though technically they're inside of a building, they're not, because the roof opens for the rodeo to let the air out. It's not an actual indoor. So that's the reason why San Antonio's rodeo has always been called the largest indoor rodeo.
Right.
Houston should be, but because they have a open roof. Yeah. They're not technically an indoor.
I read an article some years back. They were saying it's part of the reason why San Antonio don't get a lot of shows. Period, because they don't have any outdoor. It's at the Live Oak, got the stadium from the amphitheater. They kind of messed everybody.
They're making that Evo. I don't know if you heard about that Evo. Like it's a big.
That's like in church though, or Citadel.
I mean, it does right down the street from Verizon Wireless, and Verizon Wireless amphitheater was always lit. Like any kind of show.
Ain't that like a game, like a theater, movie theater, and all that? I know it's gonna be a mixture,
but like the amphitheaters can be able to host at least it's supposed to host up to like 15 or 18,000 people. So
that'd be nice.
I mean that's for an amphitheater like that, like I think it should be a good look.
Okay. Well, what did you do in
I haven't done anything but worked. I've been broke. I've been broke be honest. I'm in the negative right now. I'm in the red. I can't go to one.
Okay. I'm prepared to go on a cruise.
I'm going on one at the end of June. I'm going on one at the end of June.
I can't wait till June, man.
We're actually going to go on the same cruise.
We're going on the same area, same stops. So.
Oh, okay. I forgot. Yeah,
I'm going on a ladies' cruise.
You're leaving Sunday. I was like,
I'm leaving this Sunday.
The truth coming out.
Yeah, well, no. But, no, we're going to have the same destination, so I'll let him know.
Y'all work for World Ventures or something?
No. You should be here. Have a little pull-out zip like you should be here.
My wife wants to do that.
Really?
Yeah.
I got somebody met up with me and they put me on, like they were trying to get me to do it, and I was like,
P Hill?
Nah.
Because P Hill does it.
It was some chick, like she just randomly hit me on.
That's how she got. I've had like 3 meetings with people.
Really?
Yeah.
I've gone to some of the meetings, but I'm like.
Actually 4. But this girl got me like that. She's like, oh, I want to show you something. She's like, you seem like the perfect person. I'm thinking it's like a class project or something.
Right.
Like
yeah.
That. So we finally meet at Starbucks. She had a laptop and everything. So
Man, it might be the same person. We met at the Starbucks off of 281 and Bitters.
So we was on San Pedro by SAC.
Okay.
Showed me the DVD and stuff. I was like, oh, nah, I got it. But they changed up their how they kind of like how they lure people in. So basically, now what you're doing is you're supposedly a membership and you're paying a certain amount. But the trips are scheduled trips. So by the time the trip comes up, you know what I'm saying, you didn't basically pay for this trip.
Oh, wow.
Schedule. Yeah. With this membership fee, which I guess is not really a bad thing if you like taking trips. But at the same time, it's like, can you just not try to fool people?
Yeah. Let's have an authentic look. Like, come on, we need to not sell some BS.
Yeah. Right.
Like, you gotta sell isn't it like you gotta sell some kind of card or like?
Well, if you get a certain amount of members, like other people to come on board, I want to say it's 5 maybe.
Yeah.
Then that pays for your membership. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
good though.
Because what they banking on basically like a pyramid scheme. And originally they don't tell you. So they usually didn't tell you this, but now they kind of you kind of understand things. They feel like if I bring you in, you're gonna bring somebody else in.
Right.
So and all that funnels back to you.
Right, because you're not gonna vacation by yourself. Typically,
So.
But I mean, just save your time. Don't even invite me. Yeah, I'm not doing that.
But you gotta do like 2
like trips.
No. Go and talk to people.
Yeah. 2 meetings.
Yeah, you gotta go set up 2 meetings.
Yeah, don't even ask me.
It's kind of like
sorry, y'all.
like NACA's like that. Like once you start working with NACA, you have
I want to talk one day. We're gonna have to talk about NACA because we're going.
But you have to once you start working with NACA, like for credit, however it is, but you have to go to 2 meetings and talk to people and whether it goes towards whatever.
Yeah, but NACA's a good program. So it really is. Well, we'll talk about it.
It depends on who you are.
True that. But I do know someone who got a home with NACA.
Ashley King did.
Well, oh, really? Did she? Oh, that's awesome. Well, there you go. Well, let's get down to business.
So
I didn't know that.
It's been a while since we last met up. The Grammys.
Yes.
The Grammys happened.
Did everybody watch the Grammys?
I did.
I did.
I didn't see the beginning.
I watched the whole thing.
I
recorded it. I did record it, and I don't know. It just, one, people look for they look for accreditation from something that I don't feel is really accredited no more. Like, if you base your success off of winning an award from them, you're probably not in the right mind to be able to be winning anyway. I just feel, because it's a committee of people. So it's a committee of people that can easily be bought. Everybody knows who's the voters.
Yeah.
And while I do agree, and when we gave our little top 5 list or whatever of the albums last year, y'all saw Cardi B wasn't in my top 5. Right. It was a great album. I liked the album, but I definitely felt either Victory Lap was better. What was the other one? The Pusha T. I mean, even if you wanted to throw out the Kendrick inspired soundtrack for Black Panther, those three. I mean, but Cardi B won, but Cardi B worked her ass off.
Yeah, she did.
Like, and
she
I mean, so she won it rightfully, and that's why I was telling people like they're arguing about it. I was like, Cardi B's numbers,
ridiculous,
outlasted anybody.
Yeah,
even Travis Scott's. Like everyone's like, you think, okay, they may have sold technical same numbers,
right?
But Cardi B's everywhere.
Yeah, 100%.
And Travis, just Sycamore is the only single that they was really
pushing, like really hitting. Like, I mean, that's the only one, and we don't know the reason for Sycamore being that way.
Yeah,
I didn't really
Drake.
Absolutely. Well,
I didn't feel the same way everybody felt about Travis Scott album.
Really?
I mean, it was a cool album. I mean, I like the production.
I get tired of hearing like it's lit.
Yeah. Like, I mean, and that's been Travis Scott's like go to. That's been his MO from day one. Is, you know what I'm saying, just he raps to what the new culture likes. We don't have actual entity like Travis Scott is in tune with what's new and what's hot.
Right.
So, I mean, by all means, that's cool. And like that's what's hot. But if you're gonna call it like best hip hop album, let's be real to hip hop. Like let's create a rap lane. Let's have a hip hop lane. I that's what I mean. Me being a hip hop head, like that's what I would prefer.
With you on that.
Yeah, they ran out of time at the Grammys anyway. They missed a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They did. But there's going to be a lot of categories in every genre if they break it down like that. But I do like Cardi B's humbleness, at least what we consider humble in the industry. And she had a lot of songs last year.
Yeah, she did. I mean, every single one of her songs on her album charted.
Even the songs that she was featured on.
Yeah. Like, I mean, there was at one point in time, like the top 5, she had, her name was tied to 4 of them.
Dang. Even her Pepsi commercial. I mean, I'm like, come on now.
The one thing I did like about was the record of the year. This Is America, winning that one. That like, I honestly thought he was going to lose to Drake's God's Plan just because just because that record had such a big feel. Everybody was happy. You know what I'm saying? Like Drake gave out $1 million. Yeah. You know, like, or he spent the budget on giving it out. I'm glad Childish Gambino won for This Is America just because how powerful that record was.
Well, let's I mean, think about this. If you look at the actual video, did it look like $1 million video?
No.
So I mean,
no.
It was, and Drake could have easily gave out $1 million to anybody.
The thing is, I mean, he got record of the year and song of the year.
Yeah. It was the idea of it.
Good thing is, I mean, like, it wasn't just hip hop. Like, he got it like based off of like everybody because it also won Song of the Year. So record of the year, Song of the Year, which I mean, I don't get what's the difference really. Yeah. But I mean, hey, it's the Grammys. Let them have what they want.
Right.
So.
Real quick about Cardi B, man, I didn't like her on Love and Hip Hop because I didn't like her. She was too much to me. But I would listen to her music. Before she blew up, I would check out her music because that's what I'm supposed to do. Yeah. Before I just be judging people, and to me, she was all right then.
Yeah.
She just hadn't found that hit like a lot of people.
Right.
But since then, I mean, I haven't heard a miss from her.
I haven't. No, she had like even her features. Her features.
Her feature on Offset album is
it makes hard. Offset. That's the only thing that's good on Offset's album.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's the only thing that's good on Offset's album, other than the beats.
Her feat on Meek album is hard. You know, it's like her. Who I don't know if she's writing, whoever's writing.
That Fontaine dude
they
writing for her.
They pen is on fire right now. I can tell you that.
Yeah, but it's about delivery.
And she's delivering it.
That's all that matters.
You know who else delivering it real quick before we get out of the subject? Bad Baby.
Oh.
She's gonna be at Jambalaya this year.
Yeah, she.
They sick about it.
I saw the list of people that's coming out for Jambalaya.
Hey, but she delivers her lyrics real good. Whether you like her or not, if you just listen to her, she delivers real good.
Well, she's sassy, and on top of that, she has a makeup line called.
Can we stop saying she's 15 years old though?
Yeah, she's a kid.
Because she's been 15 years old for like 15 years.
That is the truth. That is the truth. She might be like 25.
Yeah.
That is true.
She's been 15 years for like 15 years now.
You're so funny. But let me tell all my ladies this. She has a makeup brand called Copycat. should check it out, copycat.com. So if you like makeup, like, I can't think of a great one. Let's say, okay, Rihanna, Fenty, or MAC.
My girl just got some Fenty stuff the other day.
Better check out Copycat. So what happens is what happened was you have like let's say your concealers and things like that run for about $45. You can get it for like $4.99. Yeah, and it's a copycat. It's so interesting. Okay. So check it out.
This is Bad Babies, bro?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
She making money out there.
Huh. She's smart.
Yeah, she
so
making money.
You know, say what you will. I think she can be disrespectful and all that good stuff, speaking from a mama. But she making that money.
I respect that one.
Yeah.
There was one other thing I want to talk about from the Grammys. Oh, one thing. The best thing I think I liked about the Grammys is Apple Music's pettiness.
Oh, okay.
Ariana Grande didn't get to perform at the awards. So what did Apple Music do? They put the play and they played her whole song.
Sure did.
In a commercial.
Sure
in
did.
the middle of the fucking Grammys.
That's right.
Because the Grammys wanted to be played and that let Ariana Grande perform the song she wanted to perform.
Yeah.
But yeah, and they said that it was because it wasn't her style. But yeah, you had Nicki Minaj or you had Cardi up there fucking a piano.
Oh,
I don't. She was probably twerking. She had a great performance at that.
That was hilarious.
But I'm just saying, I love what Apple Music did because Apple Music's like, you know what, you are one of our artists. You're one of our sponsored artists. We're gonna buy a spot from CBS, put you right in the middle of the Grammys. We're gonna play your whole song in this commercial.
Yeah.
They bought out 4 commercial spots to play out Ariana's whole.
That was so good.
Album.
The Thank
and
You
I was
Next.
Like, go ahead
so
Apple
good.
Music. I was like, between Apple Music and Ariana Grande's team, y'all did win the.
And I honestly missed her. I missed her at the Grammys because she had so many songs as well. Yeah. But you know something that everyone kind of skips over is Diana Ross.
Yeah.
She celebrated, what was it, her 75th birthday?
Yeah. Her 75th birthday is a couple weeks.
Yeah.
It was a couple weeks after the Grammys.
But it was still nice that she celebrated it. And a lot of media outlets just kind of skipped over that.
Also, Alicia Keys started out kind of bumpy at first, but then she
got into the groove.
She brought it home.
She was nervous.
Hey, Keys, Hey, Keys, one of my little my little hall pass.
I understand.
But hey, you know, but what did y'all feel about J-Lo?
I liked it.
Of course you did.
No. I liked it. I don't know what the hell that meant, but no, I liked it. At first, I was skeptical. Seriously, she got up. I was like, "What the heck?" But as she went on, she actually sounded okay.
She sounded okay, but
she had a great performance.
Yeah, she had a great performance. It
shouldn't have been for Motown.
Yeah, like she shouldn't have been. She shouldn't have represented for Motown.
Well, Smokey Robinson said that Motown is for everyone. It's not just for African Americans.
How many other artists out there could you have at least added to it?
Can we Google the artists that have been signed to Motown that possibly could have
came out and stepped in?
Who do you think? Give everyone an idea. Who do you think could have maybe
Ciara could have easily done what
Ciara would have been. Ciara's voice, well, it's about equivalent to J-Lo's. It is equivalent to, but she would have danced probably a little better.
But if you wanted to get somebody that's involved in the culture right now, you could have had Kehlani. You could have had her. I mean, her won like R&B album of the year.
Yeah, she was a little out of tune though.
The dances.
She was. She was a little out of tune. I was disappointed in that.
You definitely could have.
But she can sing. I mean, I'm not taking that away from her. But I can't stand when I spend $55.27 for a concert and you singing out of tune. True. I can't stand it. But keep going.
I mean, I feel like there's other artists out there that you could have used to. I'm not saying she couldn't have done some of it.
It was like when Christina Aguilera did the James Brown tribute.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I get it. Well, look, and like I said, at the very beginning, I had the same thing. But, you know, a lot of times what we do is we complain when other races
don't.
Yeah, we can't have two sides to everything. I started
some drama on Instagram. I said, watching J-Lo's performance made me understand what cultural appropriation is all about.
Well, for the record, she's Puerto Rican, and it's not Puerto Rican something with black folks. So she is we were partially represented up there. Leave her alone. Well, the black part of her is the booty. She's good. She's all right.
She gets a pass.
She gets a pass.
Now, one thing.
Look good.
an artist got some like around the Super Bowl time, some shit happened, and an artist got locked
same
up.
day, right?
Same day, or yes, the morning of the Super Bowl. Got arrested for ICE from ICE. And if you know, for those of y'all that don't know, ICE is the people that deport people that are supposedly illegally here. 21 Savage, he got arrested and was detained for 11 days. I think it was 11 days.
Yeah.
You know he got money because you never hear. I didn't know you could get a bond.
Yeah,
for ICE.
Yeah, I didn't know you could even get a bond. I was like, he has that.
Well, that's because typically the people who get arrested that are here through ICE or get busted by ICE, they don't have the money to let themselves out. So we don't know nothing about bonds.
There's a few things that I have some questions about. We'll start first with 21 Savage. They claim that he was driving reckless. Because there was actually like 4 people involved.
Yeah,
and they say he was driving reckless, and that I don't know if they was already like doing this thing, or maybe it was just the police was out, but because Super Bowl was in Atlanta, it was in Atlanta. Yeah. Right. But supposedly he swerved and almost hit a police car. So, which was the reason why they called to pull him over. They said they found it loaded, I think it was a 45 in a glove box. But they say that ICE wasn't on the scene, so they were trying to figure out how ICE came into the picture to begin with. But at the same time, if this is what he was doing,
right?
Yeah.
Why? You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on. Even if you just take ICE out the picture,
right?
You won't go to jail.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Rappers,
I agree.
not even just rappers, NBA players, whoever, people that become successful and get money, you have to get to a space to where I don't really have nothing that's like, you think about Plaxico Bears going to a strip club or a regular club, and end up shooting yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Just dumb.
Pac-Man Jones making it throwing money and getting. They had this little shoot up the strip club in Vegas, and especially when it's young black men,
right?
You know, it's become a trend.
Yes.
And and it's like you throw your whole career away for that.
Well, but a lot of people believe that by getting arrested or having that,
you get that cred.
Exactly, you get that street cred.
Well, he already has street cred. He supposedly beat 2 murder cases and been shot several times. So
and that was one of the things like they were saying, like, I mean, everybody right away was like, oh well. Somebody said they were kind of upset, like, to find out he ain't actually from Zone 6.
Why?
I'm like everybody, like, nobody ever said that.
Akon's not from Virginia.
Thank you.
Thank you. Rick ain't from New York.
Thank you.
Chameleon ain't from Houston.
Snoop ain't from Long Beach.
Tupac ain't from Cali. So
Jermaine Dupri, a list of people's not from Atlanta.
That is hilarious. But I think a lot of times people just a lot of people who come out of the woodwork and they want to say things and stuff like that. They just ain't got nothing else to do. Yeah. I mean, if the dude is good at what he does, who cares? Yeah. At the end of the day.
DJ Premier ain't from New York.
Yeah, he's
so funny.
No. But they say that he could still be deported, and they said that the paperwork could take up to 4 years.
Yeah.
So that he could be deported just in the process of getting the paperwork done.
So I guess my question is, he was here. What was he on, a work visa? Like
yeah,
what?
He was here when he was young.
Yeah. He was here with his family when they were real young. Mm-hmm.
He said he didn't know.
He didn't know. But his visa expired. And when he found out that he was here on a visa or whatever, he was in the process of trying to get his citizenship or like his visa to be here. Mm-hmm. And
then he should have laid low.
Yeah, I mean,
what they say is that
it's kind of hard to lay low when you're that.
Well, I get that, but I mean, at least
you should be doing.
About
don't be out here driving stupid.
Yeah, they say because he was a victim of a crime that he should have basically automatically got a visa to stay. Mm-hmm. Mm. But
my thing is, like, I mean, it's always been my stance on, like, the whole deportation thing. If you're here and you're actually providing service and you're providing jobs and you're doing stuff, like, because you see on the news, like, these people that are getting deported. Mm-hmm. There's one guy, he's in California.
Free El Chapo.
Go ahead. There's one guy. He was in California, and he's being deported. He's got a whole kid, like, wife, and, like, he's got like 11-year-old and 12-year-old daughter with a lady that was a natural born citizen, and he's being deported now. Not like and they're like, we have no idea when we're gonna see our dad again.
Oh wow!
Like he's already been deported. Like he's already back in Mexico, and they're like, it takes forever to get your your visa. Mm-hmm. It takes forever to do it. Costs tens of thousands of dollars. Mm-hmm. Like it. I just feel like if they're here and he has his own business, so he has like a whole lot of like car washes and stuff like that. So the wife's like, I don't know how to run none of this stuff. So she's like, they're gonna have to close, or I have to set like some. Because she's like, I don't know none of the business, the day to day.
She better pick up a book. She better pick up a book.
I was like, you better get on the phone with him every day and be like, how do I do this? How do I do this so that you gotta get that, you gotta put that money back so that we can maybe like get the best lawyers possible. Yeah. Because I mean, clearly money will talk.
Yeah,
money will get him back here quicker.
100%.
I mean,
I say stop crying about it. I mean, I get it. At least they got the money to get it done. There's a lot of people who escape from their environment. They come over here. They don't have a pot to pee in, as my mama would say, and they have to start all over. Yeah, and they don't have the choice, you know. But at least I can't stand it when people. If something would have happened to him, let's say in another way, he had passed away, she's just gonna sit there looking stupid. Like pick up a book or hire somebody to run the damn company. Like stop being dumb.
That's when you should be. That's when you should be. Like you should be part of like if your significant other has a entity, a business like that, you should at least know the basics to be able to run it, just in case something happens. Yeah. They get sick.
At least just hire somebody. Yeah. Come on, we complicate stuff.
Watch Breaking Bad, you'll learn a lot.
It's the truth though.
True. So keeping it in the entertainment thing, we had yet some more artists beefing.
Yeah.
Chris Brown and Offset this time.
Mm-hmm. It's actually kind of a funny beef, though.
It really is.
Yeah.
Because that stemmed from the 21 Savage thing.
Right.
Yeah. Because I mean, Chris
I didn't think he was clowning him though.
No, he wasn't. He just like he posted a video, and I mean the video was funny, but like
it was funny.
But his caption wasn't like clowning him. His caption was saying like, "Man, y'all tripping or something like that."
Yeah. Like, I mean, and then Offset comes on there talking reckless, and
the memes ain't funny.
Yeah.
And then Chris
Brown put his whole address out there.
Yeah.
He said, you know where to find me. You can pull up at any time.
And why does he always talk about sucking my D? Like on everything. It's like calm down.
Because that if you tell somebody to suck your D. That means you for real about what you're saying.
Yeah,
because I don't talk like that.
But it's still corny.
I don't talk like that. So if I tell you suck my D, then
you really mad.
Put your fist
at the top.
Well,
then just say it. Just say put your fist up.
Who do you think will win? Chris Brown or Offset?
Chris Brown.
100.
I think Chris Brown would.
I
think Offset probably got more people that'll whoop his ass. But if it was
you
a
can't
one-on-one,
fight the group. Yeah, just one-on-one.
Who will win a dance battle? Because you know, Offset. That's why I can't take the Migos seriously. Because Offset used to break dance.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you didn't see the video?
Mm-mm.
Pull it up.
But people forget that you had a life before you pick up the
Instagram.
mic.
I posted a video.
Look.
You know I'm gonna put it on there.
But Offset was talking reckless.
Yeah,
he's gonna slap him when he see him and all this.
Worried about Offset.
That's why Chris B was like, dude, well, here's my address. Come on back.
Yeah, Chris.
I want to know how many girls ran up on Chris Brown's house.
I can't.
They had the stop sign. They can't get in the neighborhood. They had the stop sign. Wait for them to come out like they 10
Yeah, he's in Calabasas. They can't get to Chris Brown if they want to.
Did you type in Offset?
I did, but there was way too many things I'm not finna watch. I'll watch that. I'll watch it when IQ puts it in the video. So
before we get away from it, because we kind of like got away from the Super Bowl. This kind of happened after the Super Bowl. Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah.
The settlement.
The settlement. I'm happy about the settlement, and I was listening to the Breakfast Club. They were talking about like he's not. Now he wants to go back to play for the NFL. He's always wanted to play. For the NFL. The collusion the collusion case was always about him not being able to play in the NFL. Like it wasn't about him because he's still talking for the injustices that are going on. He's still doing. I mean, he's still investing money into his programs that he's got going on. So the case that was against it was basically them colluding to not allow him to play.
Right.
So he's always wanted to play. He's made that clear from the gate. Now, I do know a couple like the AAF teams, the new Love Football League or whatever. They tried to get him to come in. He said he wanted $12 million to come play. Allegedly.
Yeah.
Let me put that. Allegedly, he wanted $12 million to come play for one of them. But I would like to see because I still think to this day, he's better than at least 12 of these starting quarterbacks.
I mean, that's true, but I think because they said they could
definitely better than Dak.
They said, let's just move on from what JBoi was talking about. They said that they said they couldn't release the exact details of the settlement, but I think the settlement had a lot to do with him not getting back into the NFL.
Right, because they ended his career. I mean, think about something you're most passionate about, and then you do something not even affiliated with the game. Or whatever you're gonna do, and then it gets snatched from you. Something that you worked at since you were a child.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm not against Dak Prescott. Dak, you got me talking about Dak.
Yeah.
Prescott. Colin Kaepernick, JBoi, boy, your son.
Cowboys here.
But I will say this: that I feel like he could have did one or two things. One, and I've said it before, he either should have quit long before they got rid of him.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he technically did though.
Well, no, he didn't.
I mean, he still wanted to play, but he refused the deal that they offered him.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think personally he should have quit football before they even got to that point. That way, to me, it would make it a statement saying that his what he was fighting for was bigger than that.
The actual game.
Or what he should have done was that almost threw me off. Quit.
You should have wrote it down. I could have helped you.
What did I say?
You were talking about.
No, I know.
You started with Dak.
I know I was talking about. I was trying to. Well, he should have did something else.
I get what you're saying. Like
he should have took He should have. Because you don't have to hold your hand over your heart. He could just stood there. But anyways, I think he still could have kept playing football and just took it, because that's what everybody was like. Like, don't make it about football.
Yeah.
He would have had the same platform, being a quarterback, and after the games, making press conferences or whatever the case may be.
But that's retrospectively speaking. I mean, it's kind of like, as parents, it's kind of like saying you could have done such and such with your child the first time. There was no written way of doing things. He's the first to have done it, in this way. Well, so maybe he did the best he knew how to do at that time.
Yeah. Let's be 100% honest. Do you watch the press conferences after games?
I watch it.
If it's a big game or if it's a controversial game, I'm gonna watch it just because I want to hear how the players are gonna react to the referees or like the bullshit calls. But if it's just a plain regular game, let's be honest, the 49ers aren't the same 49ers as Jerry Rice days and Joe Montana days. So we don't have a good, like, the Niners. I mean, granted, he took them to the Super Bowl, but they weren't a flashy team. They're not somebody you're going to sit there and watch a press conference. So I feel saying him talking on the press conference.
Even outside of the press conference, just pure point blank, he still would have had that platform to speak, to create other platforms from what he was talking about.
Yeah.
Because he said, I'm going to keep on kneeling until, police stop killing. And that ain't stop nothing. You know what I'm saying?
It probably made it worse, actually.
You know what I'm saying? But my whole point, he didn't have to. I'm not telling you he should have kneeled, but he could have put his hands behind his back, because that's what a lot of players do. A lot of players put their hands behind their back or whatever, be humming whatever song. Everybody ain't worried about the whatever. But if your career was that important to you, you know what I'm saying? He sacrificed. They made him a sacrifice. He didn't really. I didn't say he sacrificed anything. They made him a sacrifice because people were still kneeling after that.
Yeah.
They either lost endorsements. Eric Reed got drugged through the mud, but he still ended up getting a contract with the Panthers, 3-year contract. With Kaepernick, I think it was like, we're gonna make an example out of you.
Yeah, absolutely. And some people you can back them into the corner, and they'll back down. And some people come out swinging. He felt it was worth the fight.
And I mean, technically, he won.
He did,
because the fact that they opened by them actually resolving it outside of court clearly said that, okay, yeah, you were right.
If they had some proof, an email or something like that, to say that they came together to do this, but I mean, now what?
Yeah,
that's my question. Now what? And I don't know what are we gonna get from Kaep? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I want to see. I mean, I definitely know for sure. I mean, he's already said he's gonna use the money and he's gonna put it towards his foundations. He's still gonna continue to push for us for his cause. Mm-hmm. So I hope he's a man of his word and he continues to do it. just so that way it doesn't just look like he did it. Okay, I got my money. Now I'm back in the game.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, I feel with the Nike backing, now I'm not gonna say he doesn't have a choice, but I think he'll do.
Real quick before we move on, you remember a couple of years ago when, because Melo does a lot of community work.
Yeah.
And he had got Chris Paul, I think LeBron at the ESPN Awards. Yeah. They did the whole little thing, and you really haven't heard too much since then. But I know they do obviously they do a lot of work in the community. I think that these guys with all this money should be sitting down, getting together.
I agree.
Coming up with ideas, having people who come up with advertisements, come up with social-driven ads.
Yeah,
they should be able to buy ads.
It's kind of like Nike got the commercial with Serena.
Yeah, the one
something similar like that.
That would be good.
Earlier when we were talking about marketing, I was like, to me, Nike is probably one of the biggest, they have one of the smartest marketing campaign people in the world. Just for the simple fact, their stock was dropping because of Zion just recently blowing out his shoe within 33 seconds.
Yeah,
then what did they do? Like their stock's dropping. Okay, let's drop this big inspirational video. And that video, like I guarantee, like today their stock.
That was an old video though. I seen a video similar like that. Maybe she had another video.
Like I know they just dropped one today this morning.
Yeah, I seen it. Yeah. I seen it. It was all over the place.
It was, but their stock jumped today highly. It jumped stupid today.
And it should have.
And it should have. And so to me, I'm like, Nike knows how to bounce back from controversy.
That's the ugly shoe he was wearing anyway. Why was he wearing?
I don't get why a big ass dude like that's wearing a small ass dude's small.
Probably because he couldn't afford. Maybe he couldn't afford a big one.
He's from Duke. They're giving shoes.
Yeah, they gave him them busted ass
Coach
shoes
K
he was playing in.
Coach K gives these kids their shoes.
I don't know. They said it was Paul George shoes or whatever.
As big as he is,
probably was in the 13 and they were 15s. That's probably what happened.
That's possible.
He ain't the Incredible Hulk or nothing like that.
You should definitely not be blowing out a pair of shoes like that.
That's the point.
Boy coming down with a lot of force.
Yeah.
You do not need to be in a small ass person shoe. Like Paul George is a wingman. He's not a go like a heart in the paint type of guy. So you shouldn't be in a shoe that's inspired for someone that's a wing person.
Okay. So, well, you're the shoe guy, so I'm with you on that. All right.
He should definitely be in like some LeBrons or Joel Embiid,
some tanks,
Put his ass in some Rasheed Wallace Air Force Ones.
Nah, man. he needs some Derek Coleman pumps, man. Some old school, some ones like I had back in the day.
Starberries. But nah, I mean, I definitely don't want to put him in no Starberries.
Yes.
That would kill him, man.
Speaking of, we were speaking of, social, and it's kind of like, I guess you could say it's kind of political.
Yeah.
Bernie Sanders has recently announced his run for president again. I didn't think he was going to run again, to be honest with you.
I love it, but I hate it.
Okay, why is that? Why do you hate it?
I love it because I just love Bernie, what he stands for.
Yeah, absolutely.
I hate it because if he wins the DNC...
It's dividing votes, really.
Yeah. If he wins the DNC, people either heavily ride for Bernie or they don't ride for Bernie.
True.
And if Bernie gets the DNC, the people that don't ride for him are not going to vote for him. They're just not going to vote, and we're still going to be stuck with what we got right now. Mm-hmm. I hate saying what I'm about to say, but I have a feeling we're about to see him for another 4 years anyway. I honestly don't think there's a candidate.
What?
I don't think there's a candidate that's out there that's strong enough.
Yeah.
Only
way is if there's something that's big enough that can take him down before he gets done.
I'll say this because the Trump supporters are not like we worried about the ones we can see.
Yeah.
Not the ones that we don't see. Yeah. Not the ones that aren't as vocal as other people. You know what I'm saying? And those are the people who ultimately got him in office.
I didn't talk to way too many Trump supporters these last 18 days.
Mexican dude came to my job. He had guns, Trump, 2020. He had like a little church. Yeah.
I seen a whole bunch of Hispanics at the rodeo. I seen a bunch of MAGA hats, a bunch of MAGA sweaters.
I was at my job there. A dude came in with a MAGA hat. I just stopped me in my tracks. So
was it Jussie Smollett?
A Hispanic dude?
No, it was a white Spanish dude came in with a Trump shirt. And he's probably in the military because it said guns, something, and Trump.
Crazy.
But his white guy had a Make America Great. And I've seen a couple of those. But when Trump first ran, it was a lady came to my job. She was a Hispanic lady. And she was a Trump supporter. And I got her to bring me a pen. if you like look at one of my old videos, I was wearing it. I was wearing it as a gag because I was gonna do something bad to it. But I think when one of my coworkers destroyed it because I left it at work one day. But
shout out to that coworker.
My barber is a Trump supporter, and I just found that out a couple weeks ago. He was cutting my hair. Like I brought up Trump, and he just started going off on me. I was like,
"Oh, goddamn, my bad, man."
I know. I'm sorry.
I want to know his point of view. I mean,
we got to get a Trump supporter in here, man.
Yeah, I just want to know why.
Yeah,
as someone of color, I would love that.
It's so many people. It's so many people actually do support Trump.
Yeah.
That again, that we don't see, that we don't know about, that it's not as vocal as people. And trust me, they're gonna go to the polls.
Yeah.
And with Cory Booker and Kamala Harris and Bernie Sanders running, and ain't no telling how many other people. Castro.
To me, Castro's got.
If he can get the Hispanic vote to come out and vote, then he'll have. He may actually have a better chance than a lot of people.
Yeah, he's got to get ahead of some of the stuff he's done. Though.
He needs to team up. Like Castro needs to team up with Biden.
Yeah.
If those two can team up, like legitimately team up and work together, they have the power to beat Trump. I think honestly that would be the only tandem that would be able to take Trump out.
But yeah, it's so many people in that Democratic race that.
And to me, it just looks like it honestly looks like a laughing stock. It's like so many people are just so anti-Trump, and they just want to be like so get rid of him that it's gonna fuel more people to want to vote for Trump that probably weren't or whatever. I have a feeling that it's gonna fuel them like, you know what, they're just everything's all the bashing. Yeah. When understand the bashing is legit, you just have to have somebody that's willing to go toe for toe, tit for tat, petty for petty with what Trump's gonna do. And I think Castro and Biden, because we all know Biden can be petty as shit anyway.
Yeah, I like Biden.
So that's why I said Biden. Like Biden, on the first run, it needs to be Biden for president with Castro as his.
Why do you want Castro?
I like that he's a humanitarian.
Yeah.
I like that. I mean, to me, I think a president first and foremost needs to be a humanitarian, which is one of the reasons. It's probably one of the biggest reasons why I hate Trump. He's just not a humanitarian individual. Like, because one, we all know, like from up there, presidents really don't affect us small people day to day.
Right.
So, in my head, I want somebody that's gonna, if they're representing where I live or whatever, if you're gonna be the person that's representing me to the world, I want you to be humanitarian. That's what I feel like I am. I feel like I'm a person that is for everybody.
Okay.
So, I want a humanitarian that's gonna be a president.
Okay.
And Biden was good with Barack.
Mm-hmm.
I feel him with Castro would make a good team.
I think Biden, honestly, with any of the other contenders, would be strong.
Who do you like?
Right now, I'm not really favoring anyone.
You feel like there's any energy left in this, like this women's movement, the Me Too movement, the fact that Hillary didn't make it? Because there's a lot of women running.
The way I see it, unfortunately, is I don't think America's ready.
Well, I was going to say that.
Yeah.
Y'all talked about this.
I believe that sexism trumps racism.
I 100% believe that.
Sexism trumps racism.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't think that no old white man will let a woman ever win.
No. You have to wait for that whole generation to die off, and then.
She won.
That sounds crazy.
Though. Hillary won the popular vote.
Yeah, she won the popular vote.
Yeah.
But she didn't make it.
She won.
Well, that proves it right there.
If you ever see that video where they was asking people why they was voting for Trump, and you know, you had women like, oh, she's a woman and she's too emotional and like just like
crazy
like
stuff.
calm down.
Crazy
Your
stuff.
women will drag each other down.
You're a woman. I mean,
yeah. Not every woman is emotional.
I know, but I'm saying
cold-hearted bees.
You would think that they would stand together,
yeah.
you know, but it's like
just like you would think black people stand together, and that ain't happening. Go on now.
We definitely.
It's like a sleeping giant.
But I think real quick, I think that it was like a game to him, that he just happened to win.
Well, there was reports when he first won. They said he was like, oh shit, I didn't actually think I was going to win this shit.
You know,
you played a hard game.
And that's why I said you have to have somebody that can be petty with you.
Well, I think what it is
you have
is
to have
that
somebody that can be petty that'll go toe to toe and because you know it's gonna get dirty.
Well, that'll be like a Bernie Sanders because he gets down. That would be a Joe Biden.
Age.
Yeah, but okay, don't think. Go back. A lot of them presidents are really old.
Yeah,
Trump said
they're really old. Yeah.
What was who's the oldest? Reagan was the oldest that got voted in.
Yeah.
But that's why they were saying they didn't want McCain, because he was old.
Yeah.
He don't look like a president, but Biden don't look like a president either.
No. But what does a president look like? I think Barack Obama smashed all that. You know what I'm saying?
But, he
still looked,
He had a little charisma. Like, when looking at Bill had a little charisma. Even he just had flavor. Even Bush, like, looking back, like, Bush had a certain flair about him.
Yeah, he did.
Junior.
Yeah, okay, I can. It's just but then you have Teddy Roosevelt. You didn't have no flair.
Them old now.
I'm just saying.
Total different era.
But we got like 47 people to go through. And so
I think it's why people like Trump, because he was just like, he said anything that came out of his mouth. Like,
he played a business game. He didn't play politics. And then he had some good cut downs and comebacks, and so people got entertained. Yeah. But they forgot that.
That's what the whole, like, they forgot that, okay, this is an actual legitimate, like, political race. And to me, this, like, for the class president. Or class clown. He's showing that he knows nothing about politics, just because the only time he sounds intelligent is when there's nobody there can ask him a question. The ones that have written, somebody that wrote his speech for him, and like, look, don't you go steer. Because you steer off from this, you gonna make us look ignorant as hell. Yeah.
Which he did.
And then, like, you look at, like, at that press conference where you had them ones coming up, standing up there, and they're asking him questions. He's like, no, you just sit down. Sit your ass.
Fake news.
Yeah. he's like, you don't really believe that, do you? Ask these women over here. Yeah. Like, if they feel how they feel about. Okay, we understand. There's some bad ones that come from the board.
Yeah.
But what about all the everyone?
There's some bad ones come from everywhere. Yeah.
But didn't he have some illegal folks working for him?
And that he fired?
His wife is.
Yeah, I can't even. She's legal, but
she's not illegal, but she's definitely a foreigner.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Like,
do you think that
she was illegal? She overstayed her visa.
Yeah. Many people think that he's going to go to jail after he gets out of office.
Nah. He's not going to jail.
If he was going to jail, he'd be in jail.
Yeah. I don't believe he's going to jail.
They ain't got nothing solid. They keep on. Exactly. People not testifying, or
they discredit a lot of it because something happens, and like, because once you get a charge on you, your testimony will no longer be valid. So there's all different types of shit that like, they just won't take it.
He's not. Period.
What he's doing, what he's setting himself up for, and honestly, he probably hopes he doesn't win, because then it could really look bad for him. He's setting himself up right now to be an actual billionaire when he gets off.
Oh yeah.
Everything that he's setting up, like all the policies he's getting set up, like him trying to create this national emergency to get the wall built, is strictly because he knows that all that shit's gonna come from Russia, and he's about to get his money out of Russia, and he's about to go over there and open his little Trump Enterprises, and just become a stupidly billionaire. I don't feel right now like. And I hope with the Democrats being in the House, they've already requested, they've summoned for him to relinquish his taxes. Because I think once they release that, we are going to see how poor he really is. I don't believe he's as rich as he claims to be.
JBoi said poor.
Okay. Let me see. Let me read it. Right. He's not as rich as he claims to be.
Right.
He's a millionaire. But he's not.
I'm poor.
And that actually can hurt him more than help him.
Exactly.
That really can.
That's going to break a lot of business interests, because they're going to be like, wait. You don't have everything that you say you have.
Yeah.
And that's why I hope the Democrats can hold the House. And if he does get in there for 4 more years and the taxes come out, this is my theory. Mm-hmm. Clearly I can't go off nothing that legit. I just really don't think he moves in a way that he's trying to force his way to become a billionaire.
Yeah.
And he's a great businessman. Like, he's setting everything up for when he gets out. I don't think he has the money he says he has right now, but he's putting on such a good force out, and that's the reason why he doesn't want to release his taxes, because he knows that if that comes out, it's going to mess up a lot of his businesses.
I agree with you, and he's holding a lot of meetings. Think about it, at his hotels and stuff. And it brings press out, and they get the pictures, and so on and so forth. So he's smart. That's how he got where he is right now. He's not silly. At the end of the day.
So, speaking of people going to jail, recently we had 2 people go to jail. One, we can talk about this real quick. R. Kelly.
Good.
Was indicted on 10 accounts of sexual assault.
It wasn't misconduct with a child or something.
And he recently, the judge gave $1 million bond. He made that bond today.
It took a while for him to actually like get the volume, and it wasn't because he didn't have the money. It was because he had to take care of some past stuff.
Yeah.
They said they had people with fans was had a GoFundMe anyway.
I saw that. Like I saw that today, and like I showed it to my. I saw it last night. Like when I got home.
I hope y'all got enough to bum me out of jail.
Yeah, if you're a fan, please.
You gotta be like that.
Write a comment. I want to see who these fans are. Yeah. And put your real name.
Well, there was a chick on my Facebook timeline. I took a screenshot. It's on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I don't care. She's like, I've donated, and she put the screenshot. She put the screenshot that she donated to that GoFundMe.
She's proud of that. Clearly.
Is her name so Kaep?
I think so.
I think I know you're talking about.
I saw it last night, and I showed it to my girl last night. And now she was like.
But you, I mean, it's like anything. Like a lot of people are huge. It's like Ted Bundy had.
Right.
Ted Bundy had
fans.
That light skinned dude with the green eyes that was in there. Like he
yeah.
came out and became a model.
Yeah.
Meeks, Jordan Meeks. Yeah.
Here go V.
We lost her for a second.
She had that.
He married a man.
We lost her.
Yeah, he got married a man. Just had a baby.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, people are gonna support these people no matter what. So it really, and that's why I don't try to get too much caught up in. That's his life.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to do that time. I don't want to let it affect.
He's got to deal with the demons.
Yeah. There's a lot of them.
People are saying stuff like, "Oh, if you still listen to this music, you're a pedophile." Whoa,
you're not.
Chill out.
Just
You're somebody that just loved it because that's from the time that we. If you let's put this out here. If we judge every artist, every genre of music based on the damage that it caused, then we definitely get rid of rap.
Yeah. James Brown.
Like so many people, You know what I'm saying?
Elvis.
Elvis, Jerry Lee Lewis, like so many people that people celebrate their love, and of course we're like, oh, y'all give him a pass. We're not giving him a pass. It's just the fact that me personally, I don't want to get too caught up in somebody else's life. Yeah. That he's never going to be my daughter's.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
Me and my wife, I like his music. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to be like, oh, we need to go meet him.
Right. But right now I can't bring myself to even listen to any R. Kelly. It's not in my Rolodex, not in my CD, not in my iPod.
I told the DJ one time, like, cause he posted, he said that, like, I'm still gonna play it because I have to. Why? Like there is so much good music out now. You don't have to play it.
You don't have to.
How good?
Yeah, I mean, like,
can you press play and just let it play all the way through?
No, you can't. Not nowadays.
I mean,
I want to see what happens though. In the next however long it takes, I want to see what happens.
Yeah, I'm interested. I'm interested in seeing how this falls out because what's interesting to me, and we mentioned this in our last podcast, is that because it wasn't someone in our family. Or we didn't witness it, and it didn't come through a friend of ours. A lot of us turn a blind eye. It's like, well, when our kids pump that R. Kelly, it's like, at what point do we become human? Yeah. What point do we stand for something? And what point do we speak up? And why the hell are you GoFunding this pedophile? I mean, that's the question.
Well, I always tell people that, locally, if you really care, become an advocate for the programs that we have locally, because you could have a bigger impact. Yeah. Then you can tell somebody all day not to listen to somebody's music, right? But when you're not around,
they're gonna pump it if they want it.
Or the more you tell people not to do something, they don't want to do it.
Yeah, because they may not even know who R. Kelly is. Think about this generation; they might go back and listen to some R. Kelly, and I think that's what happens.
Well, this generation is a generation of curiosity. YWN Melly. He got the murder cases for killing two of his friends. He's supposed to kill two of his friends. Well, anyways, he's supposed to kill two of his friends. He was a rising star. Well, his song "Murder on My Mind" stream shot up. Wow. So you know what I'm saying? He's supposed to kill
what happened with Mo 3, like 219 or whatever his song.
He ain't going nowhere. That Texas that Texas T-Pain.
That is hilarious.
But real,
okay, yeah, because we
got before we definitely got to talk about Jussie Smollett.
I don't even know. This one was a tough one for me because when the story first came out, I believed it. I really did. I mean,
I
the news around the Nick
I ain't
was kind of.
gonna lie to you. So, like, I honestly didn't know. Like, I had been so out the loop with everything with being at the rodeo until y'all had put in the little group chat.
Well, it actually happened at the end of January.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It just.
And it might be also because I never watched the show.
Again,
so.
because I'm not caught up in celebrities. Right. Like I'm not gonna be posting justice for Jussie and all this other type of stuff.
Yeah.
But the story, even when I first heard the story, I was like,
didn't sit right with you. Like something was wrong.
And then I just hearing more and more and more and more and more. And one thing I don't like is I don't like people that just keep on lying. He's maintaining his innocence, which actually is what he's supposed to do. Yeah. But just come on, tell the truth. Marion Jones did the same thing. When she got accused, she was, I didn't do this. Next thing you know, it's a press conference hell. She's in tears. Yeah. And it's like, look, man, these celebrities, these people are in a better way than we in. Mm-hmm. They said he did this behind because he felt like he wasn't getting paid enough.
Which is so weird because he got 150 to 165,000.
His pay definitely went up since the show took off.
Yeah.
But that's the only thing that we know you from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I still don't even know who the hell he was. I still I never watched the show.
Really?
Look, you have to think about this. Jamie Foxx was singing long time ago.
Yeah.
Nobody bought that old album. You know what I'm saying? He was doing comedy.
And one time he did.
Jamie Foxx did Ray. He won an Oscar. He dropped the album, went platinum. He dropped another album, went platinum. Like you have to use your platform.
Yeah.
This is what raised my eyebrow. He had a show a couple of days later, and it's like, why are you performing?
Yeah.
Before he even said the gate too, but I was like, why are you performing?
I saw that.
If you got beat up, if you know.
Well, he did get his ass whooped. I mean, don't. It don't matter if he hired someone or not.
Looking at the pictures now,
it wasn't. He went beat down where you would see a.
I didn't hurt some people in my life.
Yeah.
But he did the show.
Pictures didn't look.
He did the show a couple of days later. And it was like, why are you performing if you... So in my mind, like, he did this to... The ticket sales probably wasn't what they were supposed to be. Then you get up there and say, I'm the gay Tupac. When he said that, that's when they was like, we need to investigate this because there ain't no such thing.
That's funny. Well, I'm interested in seeing how this plays out. I don't know.
That was crazy.
I'm interested in seeing it.
But this goes to show you that the things that people do for attention.
Of course.
Yeah.
Clickbait people.
The guy wearing the suit dress to the Oscars.
Yeah, that was interesting.
I
forgot his name.
Something Porter.
Yeah, he wore
Richard
like a tuxedo dress, was black and kind of like.
But it was like
velvet.
like a gown, like almost like a wedding gown.
Yeah, it was a gown.
Yeah, like at the bottom, it was top. It was
fucking.
It was fitted at the top like a suit, and then it had.
Celebrities are fucking weirdos, bro.
Yeah, it was really
that attention, man.
It's our ego. I say our like I'm a celebrity. It's our ego, but it is the ego.
That's why I like Cardi B because
that was Billy Porter.
Yeah, Billy Porter. I said Richard Porter. That's why I like Cardi B because to me she seems very genuine.
Authentic.
Yeah,
she's authentic.
Yeah,
she's been the same way because she's been. I mean, she's a little bit more out there now, but like even since before on her Instagram days, like saying like before Love and Hip Hop or whatever, like she's still the same person.
Yeah,
she's still reckless. She still talks cash shit, and she.
I think she embraced that. I think she embraced the her past.
Yeah,
and who she is, and she and made herself a star. And I think that some people, not everybody, have like, I wish I could be like that. I think that's why they like her. You know what I'm saying? It's like I wish I could get on stage and do all that.
What was that?
That's about as much as you gonna get out of it.
In my life.
Like, wait a minute, huh?
Even though they, because a lot of people like that. Like, they wish they could do certain things, but they're afraid of their judgment. So they
right. So they're not being themselves. And authenticity, when you're doing YouTube or whatever, any type of social media, it does fade into the camera. You got to be yourself. Yeah. You really do.
I mean, you can like your best performance is when you're yourself.
I agree.
That's when you can be your best performer. So
interesting.
I just want to say, we talked about we talked about on our first podcast. We talked about the death of Chris P.
Yeah.
Today marked the 1 year anniversary. Yesterday marked the 1 year anniversary of Chris Polk's death. Definitely still rest in peace to him.
Absolutely.
San Antonio lost a good one on that one, but
yeah, I think that Chris. I mean, to me, he is one of the best rappers ever come out the city. I think he had the potential to make it. I hate that it happened because I wanted to see how far that he could have went.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And he was, trying to put himself in a position to go that stretch. Yeah. I think that only problem is I think he has the same problem a lot of people have. They want everything right now.
Right.
Yeah, you don't want to work.
So the patience wasn't there, And I was telling somebody yesterday that, with San Antonio, it's one of the places where you had to work out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you saying? You had to spread out.
Yeah.
And he was one of those people that was doing that. He was having the buzz in the city. Yeah. He was working his way out. And I hate to bring this dude up, but it's the truth. Blake didn't do that.
No.
He
left right away.
Yeah, he jumped outside of the atmosphere. Mm-hmm. And even though he got signed and blew up, but he don't have the same love
here.
That people,
the city of San Antonio.
Yeah, like
we should all be behind him if he had done it right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
and I definitely think shout out J. Ross. He from Youth from Tone. He's here. We
Jamar.
We I know, like, we were probably two of his biggest catapulters. Like, when he first got out there and started getting signed or whatever, we kept, vouching for him. Hell, this dude had a little Facebook feud with some people behind this shit. I had to call his ass. I had to call his ass one time. I was like, hey, man.
Inboxed him.
I had to call him. I was like, hey, man. I was like, stop giving these clowns, like, clout to be able to talk about shit because it ain't worth it. Just stop. Like, because no matter what the artists are going to have, they're not going to receive the respect that they should have, or they're not going to receive the support they should. Blake's he's got a good manager behind him. He's got somebody that knows the ropes. So as long as Blake continues to work, I think he'll do fine. Of course, he probably won't do fine here in San Antonio like that. Although he does good with the kids. The high school kids come out for him. So I don't know.
Probably because he did all those pep rallies and stuff.
He did a lot of pep
rallies.
You got
to do community things.
And I mean, he does a lot of stuff. Like every time he goes, he does little in stores at TDK. Mm-hmm. He always has hundreds of kids out there screaming at outside of Ingram Park Mall.
He has some work to do here in San Antonio.
I think he definitely needs to come back to the city, not like live back, but like come back, do some work with some people. You know what I'm saying? Like reach out. There's a lot of upcoming artists.
Real quick,
I'd love to see him work with Vision. Or
do we think that there'll ever be an artist as big as Kyle Lee in San Antonio? In San Antonio, that has his type of
like in San Antonio.
Yes,
there has to be.
I definitely think so.
Evolution.
Either between M. Duke or Vision. Vision's got something big.
No. What I mean, have the love that Kyle Lee has.
Right.
Nah. Yeah, Kylie's
not from San Antonio.
But he represents San Antonio.
I give. I'm just bringing it back.
Kyle Lee, I think that I don't even think he has a rap no more.
No, he doesn't. That's why he manages live.
I get your point. I get your point.
Yeah, he's one of the only people I've known to capture the city. The way they had, like even if you don't, you either like him or you hate him.
Yeah, I'm live. Too.
Well, people like the Kyle. People like the live because he can rap. Like Kyle Lee, they just like him. They just like him.
Well, he has that personality, but Kyle did a lot in the community though.
He did a lot in the community, but I also say like Kyle, you got to remember Kyle wasn't liked a lot on the East Side for a long time.
Okay.
For a very long time.
And why is that? Why do you think?
Because he didn't show love. Like they said, he didn't show love to the black. He didn't show love to the black community.
Okay.
He speaks Spanish.
And he
loves Selena.
And he likes Mexican girls.
He loves Selena.
He loves him some Selena.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't hang out on certain parts of town, but I always represent black because guess what? I'm a Negro. So it is what it is. You sit back and judge however you want until you sit down and talk to a person. Like, damn, calm down.
I just think that I think he did everything right.
Yeah.
As far as connecting
politics
connecting to so many people, you know what I'm saying? Kylie has about 100,000 followers on his Facebook.
Yeah.
You know, like not Facebook friends, followers.
That could make a post something in 5 minutes.
And people are just he could say I'm taking the boo boo and people just
it's the best boo boo in the world. I promise you it is.
He could be on live talking about nothing but I've been with him before.
Yeah.
when he's done certain things, and I was a critic of certain stuff, but
he's authentic in what he says.
Just even if he wasn't authentic, just to see people light up when they see him, like that's real.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Well, some people have that it power.
Yeah,
you know, you don't know what it is, but for sure. Right. I was really talking about myself, but okay, no, I'm just kidding. But it was a great show today.
It was.
I missed y'all.
I thought about y'all a couple of times.
Y'all right.
As he's texting us, what's up?
Yeah, what you doing? How you doing?
When we doing this again?
I know, right?
We doing this or not? But no, I mean, we definitely, you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna have to worry about it. It won't be that long in between times now. I mean, I ain't gonna be gone for 2.5 weeks.
And I'm assuming we having a guest next time.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the
goal. We'll talk about that. We'll get that set up.
Yeah, a lot of people want to come sit down.
It's gonna be interesting.
We got to work on that Trump supporter too.
That I want. We got to get some comments to see what people want.
We got to find a female too. A female and a male. I would rather have two.
And I don't want no loud shouting. Like, just get your point out. I don't need to hear you screaming.
One that can hold the conversation.
V1 got some girl talk. We got some plans. You know, we got some episodes we got to get on.
Yeah, some great topics. I think it'll be cool. Well, all right, till next
time.
Till
next time. Conduit Podcast. We out.
Yeah.
like, at what point do we become human?
Yeah.
What point do we stand for something? And what point do we speak up? And why the hell are you go-funding this pedophile? I mean, that's the question.
Well, I always tell people that, locally, if you really care, become an advocate for the programs that we have locally, because you could have a bigger impact.
Yeah.
Than you can tell somebody all day not to listen to somebody's music,
Right.
but when you're not around,
They're gonna pump it if they want it.
or
The more you tell people not to do something, they're gonna want to do it.
Yeah, because they may not even know who R. Kelly is. I think about this generation; they might go back and listen to some R. Kelly, and I think that's what happened.
Well, this generation is a generation of curiosity. YWN Melly, he got murder cases with killing two of his friends. He's supposed to kill two of his friends. Well, anyways, he's supposed to kill two of his friends. He was a rising star. Well, his song "Murder on My Mind" stream shot up.
Wow.
So you know what I'm saying?
Is that kind of what happened with Mo 3? We said like 219 or whatever his song.
He ain't going nowhere. Texas.
God damn,
that Texas T-Pain.
That is hilarious.
Well, really,
okay, yeah, because we
got before we definitely got to talk about Jussie Smollett.
Dude.
I don't even know. This one was a tough one for me because when the story first came out, I believed it. I really did. I mean,
I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. So, like, I honestly didn't know. Like, I had been so out the loop with everything with being at the rodeo until y'all had put in the group chat.
Well, it actually happened at the end of January.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It just.
And it might be also because I never watched the show.
Again, because I'm not caught up in celebrities. Right. Like I'm not gonna be posting justice for Jussie and all this other type of stuff.
Yeah.
But the story, even when I first heard the story, I was like,
it didn't sit right with you. Like something's wrong.
And then I just hearing more and more and more and more and more. And one thing I don't like is I don't like people that just keep on lying. He's maintained his innocence, which actually is what he's supposed to do. Yeah. But just come on, tell the truth. Marion Jones did the same thing. When she got accused, she was, I didn't do this. Next thing you know, it's a press conference hell. She's in tears. And it's like, look, man, these celebrities, these people are in a better way than we in. They said he did this because he felt like he wasn't getting paid enough.
Which is so weird because he got what 150 to 165,000.
His pay definitely went up since the show took off.
Yeah.
But that's the only thing that we know you from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I still don't even know who the hell he was. I still I never watched the show.
Really?
Look, you have to think about this. Jamie Foxx was singing long time ago.
Before, yeah.
Nobody bought that old album. You know what I'm saying? He was doing comedy.
I will tell you, he did.
Jamie Foxx did Ray. He won an Oscar. He dropped the album, went platinum. He dropped another album, went platinum. Like you have to use your platform.
Yeah.
This would raise my eyebrow. He had a show a couple of days later, and it's like, why you performing?
Yeah.
Before he was at the gate too, but I was like, why you performing?
I saw
if you got beat up, if you know.
Well, he did get his ass whooped. I mean, don't. It don't matter if he hired someone or not.
Looking at the pictures now,
he wasn't beat down like where you would see a.
I had hurt some people in my lifetime.
Yeah.
But he did the show.
Pictures didn't look.
He did the show a couple of days later. And it was like, why you performing if you? So in my mind, like he did this to them ticket sales probably wasn't what they were supposed to be. Then you get up there and say, I'm the gay Tupac. When he said that, that's what they was like, we need to investigate this because there ain't no such thing.
That's funny. Well, I'm interested in seeing how this plays out. I don't know.
That was crazy.
I'm interested in seeing it.
But this goes to show you that the things that people do for attention.
Of course.
Yeah.
Clickbait people.
The guy wearing the suit dress to the Oscars.
Yeah, that was interesting.
I
forgot his name.
Something Porter.
Yeah, he wore
Richard
like a
Porter,
tuxedo
maybe?
dress, was black and kind of like.
But it was like a gown, like almost like a wedding gown.
Yeah, it was a gown.
Yeah, like at the bottom it was top. It was
fucking.
It was fitted at the top like a suit, and then it had.
Celebrities are fucking weirdos, bro.
Yeah, it was really
that attention, man.
It's our ego. I say our like I'm a celebrity. It's our ego. But it is the ego.
That's why I like Cardi B because
that was Billy Porter.
Yeah, Billy Porter. I said Richard Porter. That's why I like Cardi B because to me, she seems very
she's
genuine.
authentic.
Yeah.
She's authentic.
Yeah,
She's been the same way because she's been. I mean, she's a little bit more out there now, but like even since before on her Instagram days, like say like before 11 Hip Hop or whatever, like she's still the same person.
Yeah.
She's still reckless. She still talks cash shit, and she.
I think she embraced that. I think she embraced the her past.
Yeah.
And who she is, and she and made herself a star. And I think that some people, not everybody, have like, I wish I could be like that. I think somebody like her. You know what I'm saying? It's like I wish I could get on stage and do all that.
What was that?
That's about as much as you gonna get out of it.
See that a day again in my life.
Even though they, because a lot of people like that, like they wish they could do certain things,
$1 bills,
but they're afraid of that judgment, so they
right. So they're not being themselves. And authenticity, when you're doing YouTube or whatever, any type of social media, it does fade into the camera. You got to be yourself. You really do.
I mean, you can like your best performance is when you're yourself.
I agree.
That's when you can be your best performer. So
interesting.
I just want to say, we talked about we talked about on our first podcast. We talked about the death of Chris P.
Yeah.
Today marked the 1 year anniversary. Yesterday marked the 1 year anniversary of Chris Polk's death. Definitely still rest in peace to him.
Absolutely.
So San Antonio lost a good one on that one, but
yeah, I think that Chris. I mean, to me, he is one of the best rappers that ever come out the city. I think he had the potential to make it. I hate that it happened because I wanted to see how far that he could have went.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And he was, trying to put himself in a position to go that stretch. Mm-hmm. I think that only part of me is I think he had the same problem a lot of people have. They want everything right now.
Right.
Yeah. You don't want to work.
So the patience wasn't there, And I was telling somebody yesterday that, with San Antonio, is one of the places where you had to work out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You had to spread out.
Yeah.
And he was one of those people that was doing that. He was having the buzz in the city. He was working his way out. And I hate to bring this dude up, but it's the truth. Blake didn't do that.
No. He left right away.
Yeah, he jumped outside of the atmosphere, and even though he got signed and blew up, but he don't have the same love
here. He doesn't. The city of San Antonio.
Yeah, like
we should all be behind him if he had done it right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
and I definitely think shout out J. Ross. He from Youth from Antonio. He's here. We
Jamar.
I know, like, we were probably two of his biggest catapulters. Like, when he first got out there and started getting signed or whatever, we kept, vouching from. Hell, this dude had a little Facebook feud with some people behind this shit. I had to call his ass. I had to call his ass one time. I was like, hey, man. I had to call him. I was like, hey, man. I was like, stop giving these clowns like clout to be able to talk about shit because it ain't worth it. Just stop, like, because no matter what the artists are gonna have, they're not gonna receive the respect that they should have, or they're not gonna receive the support they should. Blake's he's got a good manager behind him. He's got somebody that knows the ropes. So as long as Blake continues to work, I think he'll do fine. Of course, he probably won't do fine here in San Antonio like that. Although he does good with the kids. The high school kids come out for him. So. I don't know.
Probably because he did all those pep rallies and stuff.
He did a lot of pep rallies.
You gotta do community
and I mean, he does a lot of stuff. Like every time he goes, he does the in stores at TDK. He always has hundreds of kids out there screaming at outside of Ingram Park Mall.
Well, he has some work to do here in San Antonio.
Yeah, he's definitely. I think he definitely needs to come back to the city. Not like live back, but like come back, do some work with some people. You know what I'm saying? Like reach out. There's a lot of upcoming artists. Vision. I'd love to see him work with Vision or.
Do we think that there'll ever be an artist as big as Kyle Lee in San Antonio? In San Antonio, that has his type of.
Like in San Antonio.
Yes.
Yeah. There has to be.
I definitely think so.
Evolution.
Either between M. Duke or Vision. Vision's got something big.
No. What I mean is have the love that Kyle Lee.
Right.
Nah.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
from San Antonio.
But he represents San Antonio.
I give.
Let's bringing it back.
Kyle Lee, I think that I don't even think he has a rap no more.
No, he didn't. That's why he manages live.
I get your point. I get your point.
Yeah, he's one of the only people I've known to capture the city the way they had. Like even if you either like him or you hate him.
Yeah, I'm live.
Well, people like the live because he can rap. Like Kylie, they just
like him.
They just like him.
Well, he has that personality, but Kyle did a lot in the community though.
He did a lot in the community, but I also say like Kyle, you got to remember. Kyle wasn't liked a lot on the east side for a long time.
Okay.
For a very long time.
And why is that? Why do you think?
Because he didn't show love. Like they said, he didn't show love to the black. He didn't show love to the black community.
Okay.
He speaks Spanish. And
he loves Selena.
And he likes Mexican girls.
He loves Selena.
He loves him some Selena.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't hang out on certain parts of town, but I always represent black because guess what? I'm a Negro. So it is what it is. You sit back and judge however you want until you sit down and talk to a person like, damn, calm down.
I just think that I think he did everything right.
Yeah.
As far as connecting
politics in the community.
Connected to so many people, you know what I'm saying? Kylie has about 100,000 followers just on his Facebook.
Yeah.
You know, like not Facebook
that man
friends.
That could make post something in 5 minutes.
And people just he could say I'm taking a boo boo and people do.
It's the best boo boo in the world. I promise you it is.
Yeah. He could be on live talking about nothing, but I've been with him before when he's done certain things, and I was a critic of certain stuff, but
he's authentic in what he's trying to do.
Just even if he wasn't authentic, just to see people light up when they see him.
Yeah.
Like that's real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, some people have that it power.
Yeah.
You know, you don't know what it is, but yeah, for sure. Right. I was really talking about myself, but okay. No. I'm just kidding. Well, it was a great show today.
It was.
I missed y'all.
I thought about y'all a couple of times.
Yeah, all right.
As he's texting us, what's up?
Man, what you doing? How you doing?
Who we doing this again?
I know, right?
Are we doing this or not? But no, I mean, we definitely, you know what I'm saying, we ain't gonna have to worry about it. It won't be that long in between times now. I mean, I ain't gonna be gone for 2.5 weeks.
And I'm assuming we having a guest next time?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the goal.
We'll talk about that. We'll get that set up.
Yeah, a lot of people want to come sit down.
That's gonna be interesting.
We got to work on that Trump supporter too.
That we got to get some comments. And see
I'm definitely down to
we got to
debate
find a
with
female
Trump
too, a female in the middle. I would rather have two.
And I don't want no loud shouting. Like, just get your point out. I don't need to hear you screaming.
You got one that can hold the conversation.
JBoi got some girl talk. We got some plans, you know. We got some episodes we got to get on.
Yeah, some great topics. I think it'll be good.
Well,
all right, till next
definitely,
time.
Till next time, Conduit Podcast, we out.
Yeah. All right.
Do we Fisher stop recording?
JBoi, don't you bring this motherfucking phone back.
I have some.
Yeah,
I don't know. Don't you? I'm gonna kick this motherfucking phone.
And then that one,
the first time we
listen to me, JBoi.
The first time we recorded, it did fine.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know.